And action continues on Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Nandito po tayo sa Barangay Mauway, enjoying the action, the hostilities in Manny Pacquiao's Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Next fight is gonna be a 6-rounder, Vincent Jorda. Ang ama po niya si Joven Jorda, a former Philippine contender. And ang kalaban po ni Vincent Jorda is Carlo Diaz, the 7th. Ayan po. And weight limit po is 108 pounds. Tail of the tape, Vincent Jorda is 20 years old. Carlo Diaz, the 7th, is 24 years old. Pareho po silang 6'4". And the reach has slight advantage over Jorda. This is gonna be a battle between southpaws. At si Jorda po, born in Mandaluyong. Si Carlo Diaz naman, born in San Pablo, Laguna. Let's turn you over now to our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar, for the ring intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Carlo Diaz, the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Vincent Jorda. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Barangay Mauway Executive Sports Complex, Mandaluyong City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with Mayor Benjamin Abalos and Barangay Chairman Bernie Evangelista. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 108.2 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. Fighting out of Hiraya Boxing Gym, Los Baños, Laguna. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlo Diaz, the 7th. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 108.2 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, no loss. 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Team Pinoy Boxing Prodigy, Baguio City. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent Jorda. Judges at ringside, Sammy Bernabe, Eduardo Nobleza, Silvestre Abainza. Third man in the ring, referee Gerald Basig. This will be 6 rounds of professional boxing.
Walang low blow. Hanggang dito lang tayo, ha? Okay, clean fight tayo. Good luck sa inyong dalawa. Touch gloves. Back to your corner.
And this fight may not go the distance. Si Vincent Jorda po, ang record niya, 2 wins, 2 knockouts. And both of his knockout wins came in the very first round. Tinapos niya si Hiniwat at si Autida. Those are his 2 victims in his young professional career. Vincent Jorda, we all know his fighter, or rather his father who was a fighter. Si Joven Jorda, who is now based in Osaka as a boxing trainer. Joven is now known as Joven Ishihara. He fought it from 1994 to 2000, piled up a record of 48 fights. And now his son is flying the Jorda flag, undefeated. Ang kalaban po niya si Carlo Diaz, 2-1 ang record niya. And si Diaz po started off on a wrong foot. He lost his first fight by a TKO in the second round to Antonio Uy. And then he came roaring back to win his last 2 fights, both by a majority decision.
Right.
So Both these fighters are coming off 2 straight victories. Jorda, the much taller of the fighters, but Diaz also has some good size. Diaz, he's the southpaw, while Jorda actually was mentioned to be a southpaw before this fight, but he's... Let's see what his stance is. No, he is also fighting out of the southpaw stance. So pareho po silang kaliwete. Battle of the southpaws. Jorda, bad intentions that time when he threw that right hand. A lot of power behind that shot. Neither fighter resorting to the jab. Jorda measuring his opponent with that left hand. Jorda appears to be switch hitting. Now he's fighting out of the southpaw stance. Kanina, he was going orthodox. There's a right jab coming from Jorda. And that will be a knockdown scored.
5, 6.
It took just one
7,
punch, and we know
8.
that Jorda has a lot of power behind his shots. So a knockdown has been scored by Jorda. We're just in the first round. Jorda, he looks like he's loading up. And he's unloading right now. He's throwing bombs inside that ring.
Break.
Swinging that left hand is Jorda. Again, swinging with that left hand, but watch his right hand. And that's the end of round number 1. So it's the first time in Jorda's career that he's going to see a round number 2. We talked to you about his father, a boxing trainer in Japan. Punch of the round. Panoorin po natin ito. This caused the knockdown. Oh, nice left hand. And he went down, touched the canvas, so that counts as a knockdown. It was a flash knockdown, but he went down, and the referee called the knockdown. I don't know if his glove touched the canvas. Maybe it did, which is the reason why referee Basi called the knockdown. Couldn't see it very clearly on the replays. But that was definitely a clean shot scored by Jorda. One punch. And that staggered Carlo Diaz. Okay, round number 2. We are scheduled for 6. Expect a lot of fireworks in this one. Nakita na natin the explosiveness of Jorda in round number 2. Battle of southpaws. Diaz must show no respect. Oh, nice. Left hand again, scored by Jorda. And Diaz is saying, come on, let's get it on. Yun ang sinasabi natin, no? He cannot show any respect for Jorda. He has to stand his ground and makipagpalitan, makipagsabayan siya. No? If he can show that he can take it and dish it out, he will also gain the respect of Jorda. Oh, that time, nakapasok yung tira ni Diaz that caught the head of Jorda back.
Right.
Yan ang sinasabi ko, no? Dapat wag magpakita ng intimidation si Diaz dito. Stand his ground and show that he's got the guts to stand up to Jorda's power. You watch the left hand of Jorda. Yan ang kanyang pamatay. And I'm sure Carlo Diaz knows that. And that defense has to be there para kay Diaz. That right hand must be held up high to prevent the impact from that left hand ni Jorda. Almost missing, or almost grazing Diaz with the right hand was Jorda. Oh, Diaz connecting that time from close distance. He's taking the fight to Jorda. He's not showing that he's intimidated by Jorda's reputation as a knockout artist. Ito talagang palaban si Diaz. And this is making up for a good fight. Shot to the body there by Diaz, and then he moves away. Good tactical fight here by Diaz. He throws that right uppercut. Left hand scored by Jorda. And then Diaz moving away. That side-to-side movement of Diaz seems to be working here as he's taking away the rhythm of Jorda in unleashing that left hand. Nice camera shots from close distance.
Rick! Continue.
End of round number 2. I thought Diaz made a good account of himself in that round, coming back from the first round where he suffered a knockdown, but there is a nasty cut. It's on the bridge of the nose, and there's also blood coming out of the mouth. So malayo sa mata. And let's watch the punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Ito na quarter dito, but that was a great punch coming from Diaz, the left hand, scoring. And he caught Jorda off timing. Jorda was looking to unload, and before he could, Diaz was first on the draw. So that cut on the bridge of the nose ni Carlo Diaz. And let's see whether that cut will be under control in this round. A lot of blood coming out of that cut in between rounds. We're just in round number 3, scheduled for 6. Palitan silang dalawa. Oh, Diaz also connected with some good shots. And he's pushing Jorda back. Look at Diaz being aggressive, throwing punches to the body. That seems to be the weak side of Jorda. Diaz is throwing punches to the body of Jorda, and it's slowing Jorda down. Jorda not able to get through that defense to Diaz, and Diaz comes charging in, throwing those shots to the side of the body. And Jorda might want to make use of his reach advantage and throw some jabs to set up his big punch. I think Jorda's looking to unload just one big one. That's it. Throw the jab, set up the left. But Diaz is super active. And as we mentioned, he's taking the fight to Jorda. And now it looks like they're going to call in the ringside physician, or no. He just allows the cornerman to wipe the blood off the nose of Carlo Diaz. I think the ringside physician might be called in now to check on that cut. Yan po si Dr. Jose Rolando Rivera. And he's taking out that gauze to wipe the blood off. He's taking a close look at that cut. And he's giving his go signal. Punas. And then he'll be okay. A little bit of Vaseline on that cut. And then he'll be good to go. Not unless bali yung ilong ni Diaz, but it doesn't look like it. Nakita natin si Diaz ang agresibo dito. You notice that Jorda has switched off to an orthodox stance. So he's switch hitting now. Oh, caught him there with the right hand. And look at Diaz. Wow. What an avalanche of punches from Diaz. Oh, he's got Jorda hurt. He got some solid shots to the head. And he's pounding away at Jorda. Wow, he's like a wounded tiger. Blood coming out of that bridge of the ears. And it looks like they're going to stop it. They stop it. They stop the fight. Unbelievable ending. Bloodied and all. Carlo Diaz has scored a major upset. The undefeated Jorda going down. And he was stopped. The referee, Gerald Bazig, coming to the rescue of Vincent Jorda. He took some hard shots to the head. What a valiant warrior, Carlo Diaz, bloodied. That cut on the bridge of his nose, he didn't give up. Nasabi natin right from the very first round, when he suffered that knockdown, that Diaz could not afford to show that he was intimidated. What a fighter, a gladiator. He came roaring back like a wounded tiger. Took the fight to Jorda. Napansin natin, back in round number 2, that Diaz was taking the initiative. Ito, natawa yata si Jorda dito. I don't think he expected it. But he's smiling off the defeat. He never went down, but he took a lot of shots to the head. And I thought referee Basig did the right thing in stopping it, because hindi na bumapato si Jorda. Wow, what a turn of events. Ito, you watch it here. A lot of punches being thrown at hindi na bumabato si Jorda. You know, and that's the big sign. When you're not throwing punches, when you're defenseless and you're getting battered left and right, and look at that. Look at those punches being scored by Diaz on the inside. Diaz with blood coming out of that cut. Referee Bazig giving Jorda all the chances to fight back. He was not fighting back. And that's why he stopped the fight. Wow, what a victory. We've got the official time now from Bobby Mondehar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the third round as referee Basig stops the fight. Winner by technical knockout, Carlo Diaz the 7th. Diaz the 7th.
Carlo Diaz the 7th. Sino kaya ang the 6th, the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, or the 1st? Dalawang beses tinignan ng ating ringside physician yung kanyang cut. But boy, he wouldn't give up. He took the fight to Vincent Jorda at siya pa nanalo by TKO in the 3rd round. Unbelievable ending. Okay, that was the first knockdown. We saw that. And looks like his glove touched the canvas, and that's why nabilangan siya. Mandatory 8. But then, look at that punch that he scored. Yung timing ni Carlo Diaz, I thought that was perfect. Vincent Jorda, I thought he came into the fight a little overconfident, especially after scoring that first round knockdown. But eto, Carlo Diaz, boy, was he in shape to go 6 rounds. Look at the way he was pummeling Vincent Jorda. Parang ginawa niyang punching bag. At hindi na bumabato si Jorda. And that's the reason why referee Basig stepped in to save Jorda from further punishment. Got a lot of shots to the head. And Jorda, he just brushed it off. He's smiling away despite the loss. But Carlo Diaz, a big-time winner over Vincent Jorda, previously undefeated. 3rd round TKO. Wow, what a win for Carlo Diaz, the 7th.